Our 4x4 this month is about IoD Open House, which happened last week. The IoD opened up its doors at 116 Pall Mall, invited a load of people in. I'm going to tell you a little bit of the story about what happened. Over the 3 days, we had over 3,000 people go to the offices at 116 Pall Mall, which is wonderful. We had 18 keynote speakers, 18 workshops, 18 seminars. You can see the subjects that we covered here: Brexit, renewable energy, product innovation, mental health in the workplace, global trade opportunities, pay equality, fintech, plus loads of other things. The subject matters varied massively. Brilliant, brilliant 3 days that the IoD put on. On top of that, over 50 micro pitches by small businesses. So 50 businesses were able to get up and tell the rest of the IoD community who were there about their business. We had 3 breakfast networking sessions, 1 gin tasting session. Hey, that was awesome. 1 vodka sampling session. It was Polish vodka, and you should have seen the fire in Maybury's eyes when he took the first sip of this one that smelt so sweet and delicious, and it had a bit of a kick, and he really didn't know. I'd already had mine at that point, and he really didn't know about it, and then the fire burned. It was a wonderful thing to watch. But anyway, that's a quick overview. That's a quick overview of what happened. I want to give you a couple of standout moments. Obviously, we're going to be sharing these slides later on, so you may or may not be able to see it. But we had people like Paul Lindley from Ella's Kitchen. Everybody familiar with Ella's Kitchen? So Paul won our Director of the Year award last year, or one of our Directors of the Year award. And he had a lovely slide about a business model worth pursuing, which is living, loving, learning, and right at the top, leaving a legacy. Something to think about. Paul Farmer from Mind Charity came along and spoke to us about mental health and what we can do, and there's some wonderful detail available on the Mind website. But a thing to think about: 300,000 people per year fall out of work due to a mental health issue, costing the UK economy between 74 and 99 billion pounds. So what are we doing in our workplaces about supporting our fellow directors, our staff, everybody with their mental health issues, if they have them? Karen Brady, find out what is wrong with your company before your competitors do. Not a bad piece of advice, I thought. Oh, Mr. Lindley again. I think this might be appropriate to us in this room. There aren't any huge corporates necessarily in this room. If you feel you are too small to make a difference, try sleeping at night with a mosquito in your bed. I think that's a good lesson for us all. We can make a difference. Sir Nigel Shadbolt, the problem is not with artificial intelligence, the problem is natural stupidity. That was one of my favourites. I'm into a bit of the AI thing, so I'm into that, and I like the idea that it's not a problem, it's a problem with being stupid. Will Butler-Adams from Brompton Bicycles. Everybody familiar with Brompton Bicycles? He was talking about innovation. He was talking about the need to set aside some money in your PL to lose it. He uses a rude word. He calls it the F-it fund. The money's gone. But what you do with that is you get true innovation, because you know you're going to lose the money. You're going to come up with great ideas because that money is gone. You've lost it. Great idea. And there's a little slide. I won't repeat what's on the slide, but it's Neolithic man moving up, forwards, realizing he gets to a modern day man, hunched over a laptop computer, and he's turned his back and says, "It's to this, guys. We're going back the other way. We've messed it up." The last thing, the Director General closed it. He closed it with some words. In relation to the political situation that the IoD had been through. He said the DG, referring to himself, is not the IoD. This building, 116 Pall Mall, is not the IoD. You, the members, are the IoD. And that was the closing words, and I took a couple of things for it, which we're all doing today. Get involved. The next thing we can do after today is get more involved. This can be whatever we want it to be in terms of the IoD. So yeah, get involved and then get more involved. And that's it, that's your 4x4.